Yo, what is good? It's your boy Knockout Nick back with another video. So UFC 251 in the books, co-main event, Max Holloway versus Volkanovski. Man, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was surprised and I ate my own words because I just put it in a video yesterday that I thought that Max Holloway wasn't gonna show up to this fight due to the circumstances, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw him walking up to the octagon, he looked a little skinnier than normal, you know? He looked a little scrawnier than usual at 145, even though he cuts a lot of weight always, but he just seemed a little bit more deflated, just probably because, you know, he hasn't been training, sparring hard. So I was a little nervous. I was like, man, Volkanovski might actually finish him, but man, did he show up last night. Oh my God, it just kind of reminded everybody how good Max Holloway really is and the high level striking that he has. You know, he came in through Zoom doing adjustments like a motherfucker, man. Came in with that Muay Thai style, lifting the legs to be ready to check any kicks coming his way. Dropped him in 2 rounds, man. First and second round, dropped him in the first, dropped him in the second with the head kick, and then with a nice uppercut. Because, you know, his coaches did a good job in reminding him, hey, look, they probably told him, look, he's going to come in, he's shorter, he's going to come kick the leg when he comes in. You dip down and hit him with a nice uppercut, and he did that, and he rocked him. And I remember him walking around, you know, quieting the crowd, probably quieting Volkanovski's coaches. He was pointing at them, you know, going, shh. And he was getting his confidence back. You could tell he was gathering himself in there, getting ready to go again. And I'm not going to lie, man. I thought Max took this fight 3-2. And the third round was really close. You know, and I'm not even going to bullshit. If you were to say, I gave it a Max 3-2, that's okay. I'm not going to freak out over that. I completely think that's a valid way to look at it, too. But in my opinion, I think it was 3-2 Max because the third round, the first half of the round, I feel like Max did a better job, but then Volkanovski closed the round strong. So, I mean, you could give it either way, but I still feel like Max hit the cleaner shots and he just looked more polished out there. And Volkanovski didn't seem to expect Max to check the kicks and just to be able to eat it, you know, because his legs were purple, man. He was beat up, but he didn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, keep kicking my legs. I'm gonna refuse to acknowledge this shit and to let that be the reason why I lose to you. So it sucks to see him lose this fight because the other one, everyone's like, oh, kind of 50-50, even though I thought it was a clear Volkanovski win. And then this one, it's like, he did so much better. I mean, you could say he won the fight. I think he won the fight. It was a close fight. It was a good fight. But, you know, I think 3-2 because towards the fourth and the fifth, I think because Volkanovski got dropped, I think he got upset about that. He was pissed. You could tell that when he got up, he came and he turned up a different gear for the championship rounds, and he hit Max. If you notice, if you rewatch the fight, he hit him with really good left hooks. And the jab, but especially the left hook, the way that he was throwing, I don't know, he probably saw something, but just the way that he kept throwing the left hook, and he kept landing a lot. And Michael Bisping was so biased, bro. Watching in the fourth and fifth, I was like, yo, is this guy watching the same fight as I am? Because listen, I'm a huge Max fan. I want him to win, but let's be real. Like, he was clocking him with hooks, and Michael Bisping's like, oh my God, Max is just, look at that. And he did look great, but he was getting tagged like a motherfucker, and he just didn't acknowledge that. It was weird. I thought Michael Bisping was kind of like in a funny zone, but he made me laugh a lot. He said a lot of funny shit. Like, for an example, when Kamaru was holding George in the clinch, and he was like, man, let go of this motherfucker and, you know, fight me, bitch. Don't throw some fucking foot stomps. Fuck you. And it's true. It's like, fuck you, dude. You're at the highest level. You're going to hold some dude against the fence and punch him in the thigh and stomp him. Anyway, yeah, it sucks to see. Maybe this is a good opportunity. Good opportunity for Max. He gets to transition and go to 155 from here. That's what I think is going to happen. Because are they going to give him a third fight? You know, 2 L's? Even though this one, you could really argue. But I remember listening to an interview that Volkanovski coach said, oh, man, I really didn't want him to take this fight against Max anyway. Because Max was the hardest guy that I had to study to make this fight happen. He was talking about how he didn't want it, especially after this performance. His fighter, technically, you know, you could argue losing the fight, getting dropped twice. he's not gonna want to do that one a third time. So I feel like this is a good time for Max to step up to 155, and I feel like in the near future that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, man. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Peace.